Hey, welcome back. It's the Age Gap Podcast. We are the Latchkey Kids, where
the more things change,
the more they stay the same,
hey,
baby.
There we go.
Lou, we have a crazy topic today. I want you to introduce it, and then we'll take this ball and run with it as far as we can.
All right, before we get into it,
Yes.
we don't lean any way, bro. All right, no homo, no diddy.
Oh yeah.
But we don't lean any specific way. We're just here to tell the facts and have fun.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Proclaimer.
That being said, we're talking about presidents, baby, from Washington, Lincoln, Hamilton,
Pierce.
Yeah, fucking
Eisenhower.
fools that should have been presidents, like Franklin.
No, this is an interesting topic because
Presidents, by the way.
Presidents.
Yeah.
President of the United States of America, pot of the USA, as we used to say in the teenagers. But
POTUS?
Yeah,
POTUS.
yeah, POTUS.
Mhm.
But there was a band called Pot of the US because
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But anyway, if you haven't heard by now, breaking news. I don't know when this episode will drop, but the Age Gap Podcast is going to be the first to break the news. Donald Trump,
Dude, we're
convicted.
we're already so late, dog. We're already
a little late to the game.
Yeah,
on that one.
there was probably someone live streaming him getting and guilty, and they're like highlight reel.
But that's what kind of brought us to the topic is the way the presidency has evolved over the years.
Yep, definitely.
The president was once. I remember I was dating this Asian girl, and we're gonna buy.
You don't say, Kevin. You don't say.
And she thought this is a true story because in Asia they have like Buddhism. They don't have like Christianity like we do here.
Heathens.
And she thought Jesus Christ was the president of the United States. Like she thought like was he like the
That's kind of hilarious, bro.
I mean, on the money it says "In God We Trust."
Right,
you know, Jesus everywhere. And I thought she was messing with me. I was like, that's pretty funny. Like,
She's being for real?
I'm the comedian, but that, no, dead serious.
That's
She's
hilarious.
like, isn't Jesus your president? Like, I was like, no.
Hey, in my heart, he still is.
No, Jesus is my Lord. Jesus is my Savior.
That's my president.
Yeah. But I was just like, wow, okay. Very little outside of America is known about American presidential history.
Right. Until recently, I feel like. Once Trump got elected, all of a sudden, everybody knows the president and shit. You know what I mean?
But if you ask her who, like, Jimmy Carter was or, Richard Nixon even.
Yeah. She's like the guy from the Watches?
Yeah. Cartier.
Yeah.
But you're not off. Like, you're not so far off. It's funny, like, I'll start with a question, like, who's the first president you remember?
I want to say Clinton, but in actuality, it's Bush.
Bush the second or Bush the first?
I wasn't around for first Bush.
Yeah.
The second Bush.
Okay, George W.
Yeah, Bush Light.
Bush. That's a good one.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good one.
But yeah, George, because I remember actually the election. So
the second election.
Yeah, so no. The first election when he first got named president.
Right, because he went from what, 2000 to 2004?
Yep.
And then he went from 2004 to 2008.
He said 4 more years.
Yeah, that's right. So you would have been like 5 or 6 years old, I guess.
Yeah, so I didn't even know what a president was at the time.
Uh-huh.
And then they were like, oh, Bush is the new president. I'm like, all right, well, explain what that means to me.
And the other thing, too, is like regionally, like growing up in California, that must have been like bigger than,
No,
I
I think maybe the opposite, because in the East Coast is like very, like New York specifically, everything starts in New York.
True.
Then they go to Pennsylvania, then they make their way out west.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm sure people were either celebrating or crying a little bit before us out here.
Continue your story, then I'll jump in.
So I didn't know what a president was, and then immediately it was just like 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he had those like couple years of like, this is our guy.
Just blind patriotism.
Yep.
Just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe like 3 years after that is when all the conspiracies and YouTube came out.
Yeah.
And then he was the devil.
And at that point, you were probably like 9, 10, playing around on the internet.
Yeah. Just watching Rage Against the Machine music videos. Yeah.
Killing in the name of...
Bro, yeah, that's exactly why I am the way I am now. I used to love Rage Against the Machine as a kid, bro. That was my first band.
Your musical taste always fascinates me. You got like old school hip hop.
Yeah.
You can do like 90s grunge.
Yeah.
And then you can do like this anti-political anarchist. Like
That's my shit, bro.
And hip hop on top of it all. You know like a lot about hip hop.
Yep. That's my shit, dude.
Killing in the name of, yeah.
So yeah, my first president, I never had a good president.
No.
I mean, Obama.
Well,
but even then,
Obama was safe.
Yeah, exactly. And then even then, people were like, you know, he's not actually black, right? He doesn't fucking stand for us. And I was just like, okay, so nobody's good. None of these motherfuckers are okay.
Actually, you just tapped on something. I got to go back to my other point. But what our audience doesn't understand, or our foreign listeners, is the conspiracy theories that surround the White House in Washington, D.C.
It might as well be the Vatican.
It's on the level.
Yeah.
And once you go into that rabbit hole, you just keep going. And is it entertaining? For me, yeah.
Hell yeah. For guys like us, most definitely.
I've watched so many YouTube and Wikipedia, read so much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, did you know John F. Kennedy was gay?
I do now.
Yeah, he had like a college lover or something. It's...
Did you know Obama was gay?
Allegedly,
because he's still alive. He's still alive, so allegedly. Yeah.
But
we need a shiny, allegedly, a fucking graphic.
Yeah. You just hit a button.
Fireworks.
Bing!
Yeah. Allegedly,
they cannot be incriminated by any. But and you see like the Washington D.C. stuff and the Masons are behind it all, and like all this weird trippy stuff.
What about the Da Vinci Code?
Da Vinci Code, and I was just gonna go. Remember what's that place up in like San Francisco where they do all that weird occult stuff?
Oh, the Tenderloin. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, Bohemian Grove.
There you go. Now we're on some Alex Jones tip, but
we're making a prediction today, all right? And if it happens in the next 10 years, pay up.
Yeah, for real.
Pay up. You owe us money.
That's funny. Alex Jones, he told people that like back in like 1997.
Everyone was like, all right, psycho.
Yeah. And then
turns out he was fucking right.
He was right.
I'm not scared. I'll say it. He was fucking right, bro.
I love the story he tells about that. Like, he took like a canoe up the river and like got out under like the cover.
With a camera?
Yeah. And the cameras weren't like this.
No.
He probably had like an
big ass fucking camera. Hey, what's that light over there?
And everyone was like, yeah, I remember this, like when it broke. And everyone was like, this guy is the biggest idiot in the world. You know, ignore him. He's stupid. And then it was like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
This did happen.
Yeah. Dude, his security must be fucking scary.
Yeah.
How he's not dead is insane to me, bro.
He's made more enemies than friends.
Right.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
And shout out to Alex Jones. I watch you, brother. I support you.
I fucks with the vision, bro.
Come on the Age Gap podcast.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. That's a 4-hour episode.
Because then is he banned from like everything?
Banned from everywhere, bro.
No, you're welcome here.
Yeah. We'll get kicked. Hey, give us a spot on InfoWars. We'll get kicked out of YouTube. I don't give a shit. They don't even pay us. They don't even fucking pay us, bro.
We provide this service for free.
Yeah, dog.
But yeah, no, back to the presidency too. So your guy was Bush that you remember.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Reagan era. And this was right, I don't know.
Right before crack.
Well, that was Nancy Reagan's thing with the war on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was marijuana in the 80s was the equivalent of like 10 kilos of fentanyl.
Yeah, might as well be shooting it up.
One joint was like 10 pounds of fentanyl.
Meanwhile, people now are freebasing weed and it's totally okay. super okay.
That was so crazy. They had commercials. And it was so hypocritical. Like, I guess we can tie this in. Like, the war on drugs, if you don't know, if you're too young, it was this big push. Every cartoon had an anti-drug ad after it. Mm-hmm. And it was always pushed by a celebrity. And they tried to get the biggest names in the industry to do the. I don't know what they offered them. I'd love to hear the backstory. Because they were doing drugs.
Yeah, of course. They were high during the shoot.
You got Aerosmith. Telling you like, yeah.
Hey, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
And that was the other thing too. Like, well, I know we talk about TV a lot, but every sitcom had a kid gets popped with weed, ruins his life. Yeah. He kills 8 people in a car wreck. You know, and I'm not advocating drug use at all, but
I am. No, I'm just kidding.
The panic and fear around it, brought on by the presidency, was just amazing.
Meanwhile, they were selling it to everyone, but they're like, "Don't do it."
Don't do it. They were like selling it, like taking it out of like the Contras, or something, But
I've seen Snowfall.
Yeah, and it was just crazy. Reagan was I don't know how you want to say it. He has every president has their dissenters and supporters.
Right.
But Reagan did bring about the rah, rah, rah America attitude.
Yeah, he was Uncle Sam with the top hat and everything.
Well said. Said. And it reflects on the movies, on the music, on everything that was going on at
everything
the time.
Was Go America Go.
Go America Go.
Yeah.
The space shuttle launches and all that stuff.
See, that was kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
I got to give it up to Reagan where he, very little credit where due, but all that, he really unified the country.
Yeah.
Ruined it, but unified it.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
That's true.
Because if you were a 1980s yuppie, he was the greatest thing. Right. Yeah. But if you were like some first generation immigrant, probably wasn't that good.
Right.
Probably was.
It was him personally at the border, like, stop, don't come in here.
We have enough tamales.
Yeah. Give us all your drugs, but you stay over there. We don't fucking need it.
Just pass the drugs through the.
Yeah. Put it through the box with a little slot.
It really was that, and that's when I think, in my opinion, because that was my lifetime, the country really started to drift. Because it used to be like you were a Democrat, I was a Republican, I was a Democrat. We didn't care.
Yeah.
We both liked the Boston Celtics.
Hey, we're both winning.
Yeah.
The economy's great, though.
Now it's like the Bloods and the Crips.
It really is.
Like you rocking blue, I'm rocking red. You want to get down on this?
Down, homie. I feel that, dude.
If you wear a MAGA hat, you're sending out like you're basically
you might as well have like a giant fucking cock on your head. Like everyone's like, oh.
But it never used to be that way.
Nah, man.
Like
you used to just under your breath talk shit about your one arm.
Yeah, he's
this fucking guy, fucking bleeding heart over here.
He likes Clinton, but whatever. He's cool. He's funny. Makes me laugh. Yeah, let's bring him to the party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what's funny?
And we just didn't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I fucking missed that. We used to have a little sense of decorum here in this country. Yeah. It was 3 things you don't talk about. You don't talk about money.
Yep.
You don't talk about religion.
Nope.
And you don't talk about who you're fucking voting for.
Politics, religion, money. Never ask a person, and I taught this to like kids, never ask them how much they make, how much they're worth, any of that crap.
Right.
If you're all sitting at the same dive bar, guess what? You're all at the same
you're in the
dive.
same fucking boat, dude.
Nobody's better than
If you're at happy hour, guaranteed everyone there is about the same bracket. It's about the same bracket.
If you're getting those 2-for-1 Bud Lights.
Exactly. You don't drink it because you like it.
Oh, my God.
You drink it because it's cheap, motherfucker.
And that's when I started to see, like, so you were, like, in your early 10s or teens. George Bush's second term.
Yeah. That's when he was the devil.
That's when it got heated.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in my early, I'm like 24, 25. And I would go to bars. And that's when it became a blood sport. That's when politics was like, I would make jokes because we're comedians. Mm-hmm. So, and like Lou said, preface at the top of the show, like, we're not taking a side on this. We're not. So I would make jokes, and I'd be like, but like, because sometimes you play the bad guy.
Yeah, of course. It's called being a heel.
Yeah. So
tune into our wrestling episode pretty soon.
So I would do that, and people genuinely thought I was like a wholehearted.
20 years later, the same thing with Trump.
Oh my God, it got so bad. This girl once threatened to break my wrists. I was like, what a weird threat. She's like, I'm going to break your wrist. I was like,
she just watched Napoleon Dynamite. That's what happened.
Oh, is that a line from
I'm going to break the wrist and walk away.
Oh, okay.
Break the wrist and walk away.
And I was like, seriously, no matter who wins this election, your life,
we're fucked.
Your life is not going to change.
Yep.
It was
does not matter.
Who was it? Was it Bush versus John Kerry? Was that the second?
That was the second one.
No,
yeah.
So I was on stage.
The first one was the guy that went, woo! You know what
Dr. something. Yeah.
Whatever. The fucking cowboy.
Yeah. But I would do these jokes on stage, and I was like, because they would just ride or die.
Yeah.
And I was like, your life isn't going to change.
Nah, not at all.
Like, you're not going to get like some stud boyfriend.
Right.
You're not going to get a great job. You're not,
and if you do, it's not because of Bush.
Yeah.
And it's not because of Kerry.
Exactly.
They both kind of suck if you look back on it now.
And that's the problem I have with these elections. People go 20 toes in, or 10 toes in.
Yeah.
And full-heartedly, and it's like, the only one that's going to change your life is you.
Right.
Like you have to make changes.
Right. Yeah, dude. I feel that, man.
You can't drink 20 beers a night like I used to, and then wake up in the morning and be like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah. It's fucking Bush's fault that I'm hungover. Although it could be Bush's fault that you're hungover.
Busca. Yeah. Head for the mountains of Bush beer.
Yep.
My God. But yeah, anyway, what's your take on that? Like when you were...
I just miss people having lives. Everyone's so fucking boring now. They're all political and shit. It's like, okay, talk to me about something other than some fucking point that a talking head told you on your fucking biased news channel that you watch every morning like it's Sunday morning cartoons.
What happened to your pickleball tournament?
Tell me about that, bro. I would much rather hear about that. And then people spin everything to be political. You could be like, yeah, so this fucking football. You ever watch? Did you watch the Eagles yesterday? And like, I don't watch that because that's fucking so-and-so's team. And it's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game or not? Dude, I want to talk about football. You're over here telling me how one of the devils is a worse devil. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's crazy, too, because you're right. Getting back to that, like, what happened to fun? What happened to just like going out, enjoying yourself,
I have a theory, bro. This is a theory. It has to do with film, but it affected the rest of the world.
I'm listening.
Things got really fucking annoying after The Dark Knight.
Whoa, that's a deep theory.
After The Dark Knight.
Christian Bale Dark Knight?
Yeah. Think about it. Okay, so comic book movies were supposed to be fun, action, explosion. Okay, I
see where you're going with
funny,
this. Yeah.
Right? Then The Dark Knight comes out. Now every single fucking movie is dark, edgy, talking about how shitty humanity is, blah, blah, blah. Then people go watch those fucking movies. Then that becomes their personality. Now everything you talk about is fucking dark, shitty, people suck.
Yep.
All this shit, bro. It's sad. Sadness and how much of a fucking victim you are is now the cool thing.
Can I go in?
Yeah.
You actually nailed it. And the word that came to mind while you were doing that was hope.
Hope.
Back in the day, the Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton Batman, you always knew Batman was going to pull it out.
Of course, bro. He always wins.
And everybody was kind of like a cartoon character and funny. There was,
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. That was Return. But yeah, there was always hope. And then when you got to the Christian Bale era, it was like, I don't know if he's going to make it.
Yeah. Batman might kill himself.
That man's got some issues.
Yeah, dude.
Remember he like takes his shirt off and doesn't he have like all like wounds,
yeah,
and scars, and and like that became relatable.
That's the thing. Oh, my life is so hard and I'm dark and brooding. Shut the fuck up. I'm broke too, motherfucker. I'm sad too. You don't hear me bitching all the fucking time, dude.
No, it's crazy too. Just to go on like another point, it was the memes. When the memes started coming out and it became relatable to be like, what's the point of getting out of bed today? You know, I'm just going to lay here. And like the antisocial. Remember it became cool to be an introvert. I'm introverted.
God, yeah. I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert.
Really? Because I saw you at the bar yesterday after a few fucking drinks. You seem very extroverted to me.
You choose when you can be introverted.
Yeah, when it's interesting.
Yeah.
Or when you finally have nothing to say. Now you're an introvert.
I didn't even know that word until I moved to California and I started doing projects we were talking earlier. And it was like, I'm very introverted, very shy. I'm like, you're trying to be an actor.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell do you mean you're introverted?
Yeah. An introverted comedian. Shut the fuck up.
I hate the introverted comedian. I've seen that act.
Yeah.
I've seen that act.
I don't talk to anyone unless I'm on stage.
On stage in front of dozens of people.
Oh, so you're self-absorbed. Okay, got it. Yeah. Got it. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah.
That was a good take.
That shit is so annoying, bro.
I hated the introverted comedian girl because the guy really wouldn't do it. The guy usually tries to do some stupid joke, but the introvert looks for like sympathy.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, so we're supposed to laugh because you have a condition.
You have problems and shit.
Yeah.
Guess what, bitch? I got problems too, dog.
Yeah.
And they're worse now because I paid $15 and I'm not laughing.
You're an introvert with an Instagram and OnlyFans.
Right.
Twitter.
Very introverted of you.
When I think of introvert, I think of back in the 80s. There was like a guy who never left.
One kid. The one kid. Remember the one kid that would never say anything?
It would never.
School shooter.
Yeah.
He's introverted. He's an introvert.
That's what I think of. I don't think of the girl with 6 social medias.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Let me make a video about how introverted I am.
I don't know. We kind of went off topic,
Yeah, we
but
did.
I kind of want to run with this ball. And then like bipolar became the thing. Like everybody was bipolar. I was like, oh geez. But
yeah, no, there's some people that actually are pretty fucking bipolar. You see them on the subway.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But you have different emotions. Guess what? That's called being a complex human. It's called being a fucking person in this shitty fucking society. Back to presidents.
Yeah, back to presidents.
Back to presidents.
So, scandals follow presidents around.
Ooh,
I guess you were still an infant or Melvin, but you don't remember the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
You know what's funny is
we had to bring that up.
Yeah. You don't know. I heard about it during Bush's presidency.
Well, it was, yeah. I mean, until the man is dead, 6 feet under.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep hearing
about it. Mm-hmm.
But what was crazy was, and this is like, I don't want to get personal, political, anything, but people hated Monica Lewinsky.
That's fucking sad.
And she was like 22 at the time. Like, you know,
you're not going to suck the president's dick.
Seriously.
You're not going to do it. I might even fucking do it.
And it was all the jokes. Saturday Night Live did it. You know, all the sketch comedy people did it. And it was like, you know who was the one guy who stood up for Monica Lewinsky that I remember?
Bill Clinton?
No.
He's like, hey, she's a nice girl. Come on. What the fuck?
The one celebrity. Now you're talking, let's say, 96.
Chris Rock.
Close. Well, Wyclef Jean.
Ah, that's what's up.
He did an award show, and he stood up for Monica Lewinsky. He's
like, hey, free Monica, bro.
He said, this is for Monica Lewinsky, blah, blah, blah.
That's fucking tight. Shout out to Wyclef.
Nobody realized, hold on, wait, she's kind of the victim in this.
Yeah,
you know,
all she did was suck a dick.
And the president of the United States asked you to? I mean, you know, fucking the manager of Taco Bell could ask me to for a fucking chalupa.
Right. Hey, meet me out back. Full free Taco Bell for life.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah, then you got to explain, though. Hey, how come he always gives you free shit?
No, that's not sour cream.
Yeah. How come he always gives you free shit? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I won a contest.
But can you imagine being a 22-year-old girl? You're working in the White House for the most powerful person in the world.
Bro, I've seen people hook up at fucking minimum wage jobs. Yeah. Some dude said, like,
put it in perspective.
Yeah,
some dude.
I remember one time he was like, "Oh, you see girl right there?" I'm like, "Yeah." Fucked her by the dumpster. That shit was so gross to me. I wasn't even impressed. No high five. I'm like, I'm not like high five to you. I'm like, what's wrong with this bitch? Come on, like, what are you doing, man?
But it's true. I've had so many jobs in my life, obviously, and the workplace relationship is a very real thing.
Who else are you gonna spend 8 hours with every fucking day?
8 hours with this person. They get you. They laugh at your jokes. You know, after time, you can get away from that crooked tooth. You can get past that. You know, you're just like, yeah.
Shit, that's hilarious.
And the next thing you know, you're fucking by a dumpster.
Yep.
You know, the way it goes
in
down.
the elevator by the mall.
No, he's wearing $1,000 suits every day.
Mm-hmm.
Has people kissing his ass all the time.
Cuban cigars.
All that. And he's like, hey, do you want to get under the Oval Office desk?
Come on, bro.
And to this day, she doesn't really talk about it.
I mean, I'm poor girl. I wouldn't either, dude.
I mean, she's older than me, but yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
But other,
hold on. Let me just...
Yeah, take it.
Last point, and then we can get off of Bill. That's what she said.
Ouch.
But what do you call it? Last point, we can get off of Bill. I remember as a kid... hearing like, you know, oh yeah, he's like, he lost his job because, or like they're trying to put him in jail, right?
They impeached him.
Yeah,
but he beat it.
Yeah, and I was like, like why? And they're like, because he hooked up with one of the people. I'm like, is that illegal? No. Then why the fuck? Like, why is he the devil all of a sudden?
That actually raises another question. It's how far the country has turned. It was not illegal to cheat on your wife, I guess. I don't think so.
Technically.
But it was unethical.
Very.
That's like...
Very.
But look how far we gone now. Now you got Trump defending himself against a porn star.
Yeah, right.
You know,
and then everyone's on the porn star side.
And everybody's like, what.
How else are you supposed to make him shut up?
Yeah. It's just bizarre. Like, ethics in this country, and I blame the internet.
We have come a long way, bro. We have come a long way.
It's just, oh my God. You hold the door for a woman, sometimes they get pissed off. Like, I don't need you to do that. Or even a handicapped person.
Okay, bitch. Slam the fucking door.
Oh my God. But yeah, the office of the presidency, just so we don't get too far off topic,
right,
has gone from this prestigious, highest honor, like, you know, everybody respected the presidency.
Right.
To now you're like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know.
He's just the guy to throw tomatoes at now.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. You wouldn't do this to like FDR or like, you know, anyone.
Right.
And I remember I had a teacher back in the 80s, and she said it was the media. Because the media was like back when it was newspapers and radio.
She was MAGA back in the day,
No, she wasn't MAGA, but she was saying like it was...
Fake news. Fake news.
But it was all men.
Ah.
And this was like, she was explaining this back in the 80s, and she's like, men controlled the media, and men had a common respect for men. So like, nobody knew FDR was like crippled.
Ah, yeah,
but he was. Because they'd only shoot him from like the chest up. Like the photograph.
Same with JFK.
And then like in the 60s and right around the Nixon era, it started getting like the radicals, you know, the I can't think of the name right now, but like the Gonzo media and these people, they wanted that
What the
blood.
fuck is Gonzo media?
It was what the hell's the guy name?
Gonzalez, fool?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That guy.
Johnny Depp's
but the character that he played, he was a real life guy. I can't think of his name, but it's like something like letter name.
He was Mexican,
and he figured out like in the 60s with the drugs and the beatniks and all that stuff, like almost like before Howard Stern, Shock Jock.
Ah, yeah.
There was like Shock Jock Media.
Put on paper.
Yeah. Do you know what the Enquirer is?
The National Enquirer?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've heard the name, but
okay. It was a rag magazine that was
Okay, of course.
Ronald Reagan shaking hands with an alien, like stuff like that. And people figured out that there was an audience for this crap. We talked about it on one of the shows, the daytime television episode.
Yeah.
It's like when that people were like, hold on, wait, people will buy this crap?
Yeah.
I just got to shuck it out, as much as I can.
All right. Let's see. Angels, demons, and the president.
Yeah. Hanging
Question
out,
mark?
Yeah, playing cards.
Yeah. That's pre-Photoshop. Someone had to draw that shit. That's crazy. That's a good artist right there.
But yeah. So anyway, it was like when controversies started coming out, it was always the media. If you're out there and you're watching the show, at least we tell you our experiences.
I don't know anything more than what I already know, bro. And I'm not going to pretend to.
There's no writers. There's no teleprompters. It's just us being us.
Just a couple motherfuckers calling it like they see it. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Calling it like we see it. Like
doesn't mean I'm right, but that's just how I see it, dog.
Go back and watch old episodes like The Outside, The Workforce. Those are real stories.
Yeah.
I constantly, like, people watch the show, they're like, did that really happen? I was like, yes.
Yeah, dog. I was on a chain gang.
I'm not that I was on a chain gang. I mean,
funny,
I know I'm creative, but when I write and I do stuff, it takes me time.
Right.
When we do this show, we literally set up and go.
Yeah.
Like, we hit record and go.
We picked this topic like 30 minutes ago, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, but okay, so back to being a kid, and when I found out what a president was, I thought this is hilarious, man. Two things about, real quick on Obama, all right?
Okay.
First, as a kid, when I found out what the president was, I just thought it was a guy in a suit. So we were in kindergarten, and we had these
in a way, you're not wrong.
Yeah, right. And we were in kindergarten, and they had these little action figures.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a black guy in a suit. And since he was wearing the suit with the red tie, I was like, that's the president.
Nice.
And so I had him going, and I didn't realize how progressive I was being at the time.
Yeah. No,
Right.
They were like, no, it's a basketball player getting ready for the finals.
Right, exactly.
No, it's the president.
And secondly, you know how I was talking about the Dark Knight changing the world?
Yes.
You know who else changed the world?
You gonna go with music?
No.
What?
Chris Rock.
Explain.
Head of State. You ever watch that movie?
Love that movie.
First black president, Chris Rock.
We now return you to the Jay-Z song.
Yeah. And then Bernie Mac slapping the shit out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that, I think, as stupid and insignificant as that was, as very little people had HBO at the time to watch that movie, I think that movie changed people's minds in the sense of this could happen.
Well, in a way, yes, because there's a scene at the end. It goes, a black man is running for president. Everybody running down the street.
Yeah.
Vote against him and stuff.
Yeah.
But in a way, that kind of killed that movie because not a long time after
is when Obama ran. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think that was it was fucking
Kurt
psyop,
Fuller,
dude.
Kurt Fuller, the actor, was the white guy. God bless America and nobody else.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like such a quintessential like evil white guy.
It's hilarious. I love it, dude. I love a good evil white guy in a movie.
God bless America and nobody else. It's like, who the hell
who writes shit like that?
Yeah, right.
No, but I think that you got to be able to see
I think
things.
I was in college when that came out.
You got to be able to see things in order to visualize them, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Some people don't have great imaginations. I think that movie kind of planted the idea of like, you know, why haven't we thought of this before?
Good point.
You know?
I mean, I don't know what the range on the audience was, but I saw it. A lot of college kids saw it. A lot of young people saw it who were of voting age.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So then when Obama came out, it was like, well, I don't want to be the Chris Rock guy. I don't want to be the evil white guy.
You don't want to be God bless America and no one else.
Yeah. That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
Presidential movies. There's been several done.
Oh, Independence Day.
Love it.
Fucking amazing.
Love it. Yeah. No, I got one better.
What?
Air Force One.
I don't think I've seen that.
Harrison Ford. They're on Air Force One. Gary Oldman tries to take over the plane. Get off of my plane.
I'm going to have to see that, bro.
Oh, my God. That's classic 90s.
That's a good Henry Ford impression, dude.
Yeah. Get off of my plane. And he's the president of the United States, and he kicks the terrorists into
the turbine of the plane. Yeah, I love that shit.
That was I know you're a Jackie Chan fan. That was 90s action.
Yeah,
at its best.
Yeah.
Like even the president was getting in on
beating people up, dude. Fuck yeah, dog.
And then there was the Seagal one. Seagal was in it. I think it was Kurt Russell. Executive decision. I think it was.
I'm gonna kill everyone. Capital punishment.
But yeah, movies, movies are crazy. But I totally agree with you with Head of State. Because he was like an alderman from like D.C. or something.
Yeah. And it's like, it's just one of those things. You don't know you can do something until you see it done.
Yeah.
And even though it was fake, the idea was there, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that was good.
Yeah, thank you.
What else we got? Did you ever have a school assignment, like research a president?
Yeah,
and then do like a book report on it or something?
You know who
you chose?
Dude, this aged horribly.
Nixon.
Andrew Jackson.
Oh, God. Yeah. Actually, that aged horribly when you were in school.
Yeah. I picked Andrew Jackson in 6th grade, and then in 8th grade, they were like, this guy's a piece of shit. And I was like, oh.
But he's on the money.
Know.
He's
on exactly, money. Bro. $20 bill is my favorite.
That's why you probably picked him.
That was my favorite at the time. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, but I did like him because he was against the Federal Reserve.
He did some interesting stuff, but
he was a stubborn fuck, and that's why I liked him.
Stonewall Jackson, right? Isn't that what they called him?
I believe so.
But but it turned out he was kind of deep in the Confederate stuff, right?
Deep in the killing Indian stuff.
Oh yeah, because he did the Louisiana Purchase, right?
No, that was Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
No, Jackson just killed a whole bunch of...
Wow, I'm just humiliating myself in front of our
You're good.
International.
Fool, I took the test like a couple years ago, all right? It was on the citizenship test. No, but Andrew Jackson, I liked him because he was a stubborn fuck. They tried to get him to come over to the other side, and he was like, fuck that.
Nice.
I'm sticking true to my shit.
Yeah.
Then it turns out he killed a whole bunch of Native Americans, so then I was like, oh. But then again, they all did. That's just what they did at the time.
That's a discussion for another day. But now they tear down statues of everyone.
Yeah, right.
Every statue, like it could just be like me and you, like they're like can't throw it in the river.
Cancel him. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
But yeah, my school assignment, 90% of the class did Lincoln. Everybody loved Lincoln.
That's what's up. Hey, that's a better president.
And I did like some random guy, like Pierce or something like that. I was like,
who the fuck is Pierce?
Exactly,
Paul Pierce.
And like
from
the teacher did, but it was a good move because the teacher had no idea. Like everybody knows Lincoln, Washington, but it was a smart move.
You're fucking smart, dude.
Because the teacher had no idea either.
Yeah.
So of course I didn't do the assignment until 10 minutes before class.
That's how you do fucking assignments.
And I just made everything up.
He was the first president to go to the moon.
Yeah. And I just presented it really well. And I got like an A on the assignment, but like nobody bothered to research any of the crap that I was saying about Franklin Pierce. That's actually
poor bastard.
That's actually a really smart kid.
Yeah,
he's gonna take the one president nobody knows anything about.
I never even heard that. Yeah. Who was that? Like the 17th president?
I think he was big on like education. I think that was his bag.
Well, he fucking failed because nobody knows who the fuck he is, dude.
But he was like a one-termer.
Yeah. Yeah. How about, okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. I made a joke earlier. You didn't catch it.
Oh.
JFK, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time the president was touchable.
Literally.
Yeah.
Assassinated.
That's what I'm saying, bro. How like nothing happened after that leads me to believe inside job.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's not even close, like, to detail it anymore. And the guy was killed in Dallas, Texas, while his vice president was from Dallas, Texas. And reportedly, they hated one another.
Yeah. Yeah, and also he took the day off. He was sick that day.
Yeah. It's
type shit, you know what I mean?
Crazy. No, the JFK thing, which is interesting because, like, all the baby boomers, like my mom, my parents' generation, they loved Kennedy, especially from Boston. He's Irish. You know, I think my mom, like, distributed flyers or something for him.
That's what's up.
But
got some side pussy. You know what I mean? Cool guy, dude.
No, but he was huge.
Yeah.
He was like the messiah of Boston, Irish.
Right. Everyone loved him. And that's the guy that died.
Yeah.
I think democracy died that day, too.
No, I don't know if it died, but it was, the microscope was put on it.
Right.
Because then, like, all the people my parents' age, it took a few days, months, years to sink in. And then they were like, this don't smell right.
Is that our first presidential conspiracy?
I remember they were, like, covering up all the documents and, like, all
That's
this
what I'm saying.
stuff.
Is that our first presidential conspiracy?
First? I don't know. You could take it back to Lincoln's assassination.
Oh, you're right.
Lee Harvey Oswald. Oh no, that was Kennedy. Lee Harvey Oswald.
There was it wasn't his name was also like
it was 3 names.
3 name ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
Yep, shot in Ford's Theater, and then he escaped. He was on the run for like 13 days or something like that. He got away for a while.
Yeah, and then they caught him.
They burned the hell out of him in a barn. But who knows?
That's Freddy Krueger. Holy shit.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Did they ever find a body? There was no cell phone cameras
tell you,
back
bro.
then.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ain't no fucking cameras, bro. They can just
Maybe we got him. The same way, like the same way they killed Billy the Kid. He's like, yeah, we got him. Yeah, don't worry about it.
He's dead. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Everyone go home.
Nothing to see here.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I guess that is the first presidential conspiracy.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
And John Wilkes Booth, he was actually an actor. He was like a famous actor. It's like if Brad Pitt killed Donald Trump. It was like on that level.
That'd be fucking crazy. Yeah. Could you imagine?
Oh, my God. Johnny Depp said it. He was like, when's the last time an actor killed the president? Remember that? Like 2020?
Nah, but that fool's crazy for that too.
Yeah.
Remember, all these people were getting canceled for saying "fuck Trump."
He also married a woman that shit in his bed. So you take Depp with a grain of salt.
Right. Crazy motherfucker. All right, so favorite president.
Right now, I mean, now you're kind of putting me on the spot.
Not alive. It could be anyone.
Franklin Pierce.
Yeah, Franklin Pierce. Honestly, bro, this is gonna be the obvious.
I'm gonna go with FDR, World War II.
All right,
that's
what's up.
Well, he did. Was it him or Eisenhower that?
Look, we're not looking at the negatives, okay? We're not, because if you want to do that, no president.
There's some Japanese people out there that I'm sure don't like FDR.
I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about that.
Remember, like when the movie Oppenheimer won all these awards.
Now, gearing up for a Japanese screening. Why the fuck would you do that?
That's awful.
Why would you do that?
Awful.
That's like 9/11 the movie.
Yeah. Starring, like,
But we're so shameless as a country, we would all go see that shit.
Awesome.
Yeah, we would all go see that shit.
Yeah, we did Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But at least it was like super American at the end.
Yeah, rah.
But the Oppenheimer movie. Just imagine like going
the final scene where the bomb's going off.
I've been to Hiroshima and I was so humbled.
Can you still see like remnants of it?
There's a museum, there's all this stuff. You can see burnt up.
But do you see it in the culture?
What's odd is I was like a tourist, obviously. And I was like, whatever you do, don't smile. Whatever you do, don't like, even if like, because I was with a Japanese girl at the time. And I saw Japanese people smiling.
At the pictures?
Yeah. And I was like.
They do that at 9/11 too.
Yep. I remember when I was working down there.
People doing TikTok dances at the memorial.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Get ready with me.
Like, I was keeping my head down, like, being all, like, humble, you know. Like, I
Bowing
have
at
nothing
motherfuckers.
to do with it. My family wasn't involved. Nobody was involved.
Yeah.
But it was just, like, out of respect.
Yeah, of
Because,
course.
you
It's
know,
a tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw these Japanese girls, TikToking. I was like, what the hell?
That's crazy.
God.
That is crazy.
Well, who was your favorite president?
All right,
Now that we're on such a somber note.
Right. I was going to say this is a very obvious answer, but not for obvious reasons. George Washington.
Nice.
Because he said, you know what? I'm going to run it back once, and then I think I'm good, bro. I'm chilling. I'll give it to someone else.
That's true. There was no term limit at the time.
He could have been a dictator if he wanted to.
That's right. That's
Secondly,
right.
He left a note to us that still plagues us to this day. We didn't listen to his commandments.
I want to hear it.
And we're fucking dying because of it. He said, beware of a two-party system because that'll bring about the end of democracy. And here we are now,
how
bro.
Prolific. What foresight.
Right.
To have.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Now look at us. Like, we hate one another.
And guess what? They're fucking cashing in, bro. It's like red or blue.
He really said that? Beware the two-party system?
Yeah, man. Here, let me look up.
No, I'll look it up. I'll look it up when we're off camera, but it sounds familiar.
Here, No, I do actually want to have this quote because if we're gonna do anything positive today, it's gonna be dismantling the two-party system.
But I'm glad you brought up Washington because he did step down when people didn't want him to either.
No, they loved him.
They were like, stay.
Yep.
And he was like, no.
Here, let me type it in. Two-party quote. All right. He feels that disagreements between political parties weaken the government. Moreover, he makes the case that the alternate domination of one party over another and coinciding efforts to exact revenge upon their opponents have led to horrible atrocities. First fucking president. Bro.
Where literally 24 hours ago, that was happening.
We are living in George Washington's nightmare. If you dig him up right now, he's ass up from all the times he's turned in his fucking grave.
But, oh, my God. Good on you, Luke. Thanks for remembering that. That's great information. But I just reminded me, we are now in the... Every presidential speech is how much they hate the other guy.
Yeah.
It's not like, whoa, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get on track. We're going to get some jobs. Mm-hmm. We're going to, figure this out. F Russia,
Yeah. Because that's just like, fuck that other guy.
I hate that. It's like a playground fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I hate Lou? He smells bad. He's a piece of shit.
Could you imagine?
That's it. That's the debate.
Could you imagine if, like, say me and you, we have a falling out, right? And I go to NBC and I buy ad space. I buy like a 30-second clip time and I'm just like, Kevin Murphy's a piece of shit. He once kicked a kid.
Yeah. He has STDs. But that's basically where we're at.
And it's just pictures of you just like...
Yeah, like I'll Photoshop me like kicking a dog in the face.
Yeah, doing a rail of coke. Responsible with money? I think not.
Just stuffing it down like a G-string. Yeah. He's not who you want.
We are in George Washington's hell right now, bro.
He is spinning in his grave.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what?
If you stand
Why didn't you listen?
Yeah, if you stand above his grave, it sounds like a cement mixer. Fucking wooden teeth just clattering all over the coffin, bro.
It's gotten to the point, like, I don't know, like you're younger than me, I'm a little older. I can't even. I got like 1 hour of news in me, and then I have to like change. I'm just no. I'm gonna watch 1980s professional wrestling. I have to just
tune in next week to the wrestling episode.
It's just gotten so mind-numbingly repetitive.
It is wrestling.
We get it. You don't like each other. We get it.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do for me?
Right.
Like. I'm paying $7 for a carton of eggs. I don't care if Trump has bad hair.
I don't care, bro. I do not fucking care, bro.
Joe Biden craps his pants. Great.
Gives a
shit.
Neither of them should be in fucking office, dog.
Well, the whole system just needs to be wiped clean.
We need to go back. We need George Washington to make a comeback, bro.
Remember those drawing pads when you were a little kid? And
Willy?
And and you could pick up the vinyl. That's what this country needs. It needs like all this scribble, all this scrabble, all this ribble and rabble. We need to just be able to like pick up the cellophane sheet.
Shake the fucking Etch-a-Sketch, bro. That's it.
That's exactly
We're fucking done.
That was good. That was a good analogy.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. George Washington 2024, bro. I will take the ghost of George Washington.
The ghost of George Washington.
I'll take the skeleton of George Washington before I take any of these fucking assholes.
That'd be awesome.
These empty sacks of potatoes.
Imagine like the goats come back. Like it's like a Washington ghost and a Lincoln ghost. Like that's the ticket.
That's all we can hope for at this point, bro.
Do you want Trump, Biden, or the ghosts of these? I will take the ghosts.
What do you think Washington's take on Israel-Palestine would be? Man. Leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, right.
Leave it the fuck alone. Let them figure it the fuck out.
For these 13 colonies.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
what's up with these fucking taxes? How about that?
Yeah, that was the beef. Like no taxation without representation.
And now we have no fucking choice where our tax money goes.
Did you hear the tax in California? If you're stuck in traffic, they're gonna tax you because like your car is emitting emissions.
Just blow up this whole fucking state. Blow the whole state up, bro. Honestly, dude. Blow us up. If I have to go with it, I don't give a shit. If it's for the better of the rest of the world.
Is that an atomic bomb? I'm like trying to catch it.
I want to be at the center. I don't want that nuclear fallout.
I got this.
Yeah. No, straight up, dog.
I'm out there like Mookie Betts. I got it.
Smoking my last joint before I fucking go out. Bring back Washington, dog. Bring him back.
For real, man. Let's get the Minutemen back. Give me a musket.
And not the ones at the border either, dude. Those guys are fucking stupid.
I kind of like, whenever that first happened, I think it was like 2001, 2002. And they were out there, and they're like, "We're the Minutemen," and it sounds kind of fierce. And they're sitting in lawn chairs, drinking like Coors Light,
big ass stomach. Hey, get back there!
Hey, Jose, amigo, no bueno,
over there. Keep it on that side.
You got to admit, if you're like on like disability or like
the best fucking job, dude. That's the best fucking job.
And you know, see, they had like a cast on their leg, and they're just like sitting there in a lawn chair.
That is so fucking funny.
Hey, I mean, like using their Spanish, no entree, whatever. Yeah. Just drinking Miller High Life and protecting the border.
Man, I just want to go on disability and protect the border, bro.
I might, after this show, I might head to the border with
hit up the EDD. Get a fucking truck, put a green stripe on it.
Yeah, just all types of American flag, like clothes.
It's 4th of July every day for them, bro. Fuck. That sounds fun.
I remember that, man. That was so awesome. Like, at first I was like, this is ridiculous. And then when I saw them, and they were basically just tailgating.
They got umbrellas and shit.
Mom, I'm off to save the country. Good luck.
That is fucking hilarious.
You just got like a 30-pack of Miller High Life.
America first.
Love that.
Yeah. Oh, they're fucking lit.
My face kind of hurt. This episode was kind of funnier than
turned out to be a pretty decent episode, dude. We learned.
We taught. We laughed.
You know? Almost cried a little. But yeah. Shout out to George Washington. He was the best president. Yeah. He was the last good president.
That was it.
George Washington. Oh, but before we get out of here, have you seen that meme?
Which one?
It was like 2% tax, and it's just muskets going off.
Yeah.
And now it's like 20% tax, and everyone's just on their phones.
Yeah. That's a great... Oh, my God. That's true.
We're starting a militia today.
Yeah.
We're meeting up in fucking Los Angeles.
If you know anything about Los Angeles, you know what being stuck in traffic is.
Yeah.
And now they want you to pay for being stuck in traffic.
Hey, want me to bend over and open my ass up for you while I'm at it, dude? What's up?
Back in 1770 or whatever, they were like, yeah, we're going to put a 1 cent tax on that
paper?
tea.
Yeah.
Paper, the Stamp Act. And they threw all the crap. Yeah. Damn. We got so soft as a nation, huh?
Yeah, we're a bunch of fucking pussies.
So soft.
Us included, but like, what the fuck, man? This is about to become a Man in the Basement episode.
It's very, very close. It's very, very close.
But yeah, dude, no, this is a pussy-ass country, dude. And I think that we all rely on that two-party system so that we don't have to fucking do anything for ourselves.
We don't have to think for ourselves. Remember, like, the Sons of Liberty. Now I'm going to take you to some Boston.
I just know the Sons of Anarchy, man.
The Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
They were like, let's get together in this secret location and plot to overthrow the United Kingdom.
Right.
Me and Luke.
The biggest fucking kingdom at the time, bro.
It was like 15 guys.
Yep.
We were talking earlier before the show. You can't get 15 people to do a comedy show like on time.
Yeah. Even if they're performing. Yeah. There's no guarantee they're showing up, dude.
Yeah, just put me on last. I'll be late.
We're a selfish fucking country, bro.
Imagine that.
I'm out of here. Bomb us. You know what? Get rid of us.
These guys were probably like walking miles to get to this location. You can't get an actor in Los Angeles to drive more than 5 minutes.
Right.
To be in like a,
Right. They're fucking us and we deserve it.
How much does the gig pay? No, you credit copy, that's I'll do it. 5 minutes before the shoot.
Hey, can't make it, bro.
Can't make it.
I know you got a whole bunch of other people depending on us, but I can't make it. Can't make it. Yeah. No, we're a sheep ass country and they're fucking us and we deserve it. We deserve it. So this November, go pick whatever fucking person makes you feel good. Yeah. And shut the fuck up about it, huh?
Ghosts of Washington, Ghosts of Lincoln 2024.
That's who I'm voting for. I'm putting George Washington on the fucking ballot, bro. And if we get fucking bombed,
that'd be a good T-shirt.
We deserve it.
A good,
Washington 2024.
Washington, Lincoln.
Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Oh man.
Just for those who don't want to choose a side, take the Phantom. Go with the Phantoms.
Yeah. Also, if you want to join our militia, we're doing a Google Doc sign up, so they know whose house to go to first.
200 people join. 2 people show up.
Yeah. and they're dead next week.
Yeah.
And they probably deserve it. Oh man, that was a good episode, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Why don't you take us out?
Yeah. Well, so if you want to join our militia, you know where to find us. Secondly, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope that this episode doesn't get taken down. But make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. If we left anything out, if there's any, if you hate us for our political views, which there are none, but if you hate us, let us know. I'll gladly read them and laugh. Follow us on Apple. Follow us on Spotify and anywhere else you get podcasts. And follow us on Instagram at agegap.pod. And if you like the song that's playing right now, Donnie Narco.
Shout out.
Yep. All right, guys. Peace. We love you.
Peace.
Make an informed decision this year or whatever.
Peace.